Got a bit of air conditioning cold. Let's power through this. Hello, welcome to another Kickstarter Stress Test. We look at Kickstarter campaigns through the point of view of their superfans, ultimate backers, target audience, someone that's supposed to be buying this. And then seeing if there's anything with the campaign itself, the way the campaign is presenting itself, the story, the messaging, the copywriting, that would either confuse me or deter me from pledging. Okay, so and your backers can come from multiple places. They can come from a community, from a Facebook group that you've cultivated and grew. They can come from an ad they just saw randomly scrolling through Facebook. They could come through word of mouth, friend posts about it, or they could have met you personally or know your brand from any other place. But doesn't matter where they come from, they should still be presented with a story. I call it a story because it is sort of that. Okay, they're presented with a journey, is another way to put it, that will ultimately get them to pledge. That's the point. And every step of the way needs to lead them in that direction, keeping in mind that they could come from different places. But we're still thinking about one specific person. We're thinking about who this game is exactly for and making sure we're catering from them. So that was a long introduction. Dylan Coyle reached out and he asked me to look at his campaign page, and I would love to do that. So let's have a look. I don't know anything about this game. This is literally, my first reaction. So Lucky Cat, it's called Lucky Cat. I'm looking from this. This line is long, so my eyes are straight going down to here. Okay, I know it's a game. Lucky Cat, we have, I'm guessing Chinese characters. Okay, don't kill me if I get this wrong. So I see the box, and then I see this. This is great. Okay, this is immediately giving me value and why I should be backing now. Okay, so automatically I know what I'm getting into. It's $29. That is, it's for a box this size. That seems fair, but I need to see the additional value. And then I'm looking down here, 1 to 5 players and 30 minutes, 14 plus. This seems perfect for me. Okay, I am a person that loves to play with that age group, player count. Sometimes I love solo, so that's good to know I have that option. And it's not that big of a time commitment. And with that price, this is what I would have expected. And then I completely glossed over the middle of this image, because right now this just looks like a mess. And again, I know this is like very well crafted, all the pieces were set around, but there is no hierarchy in this middle thing. Okay, everything around it was excellent, but here in the middle, I can't even tell what this is. It looks like someone maybe poured petals on a bed sheet or something like that. This is really hard to tell. So I would recommend limiting whatever is the center of the image to some very, very few details. You don't need to show the entire game. You can show this down here later, okay? But I would show something a little bit more limited. Maybe showing up close, what are these red things? And maybe this, it's very, very hard to tell. And maybe that cat statuette. Okay, so this is cute. It's a game about that cat that goes like this. I don't know anything about this game yet, but that sounds cool to me. It's like, I'm curious. So cozy tabletop game, exclamation point. This is good, but the way it's written is not in a cozy way. That's an interesting thing. Okay, so we're choosing our words, we're choosing our messaging very, very carefully. We want it to feel like the way it's written. Okay, so that has to do with everything that we do on the page. It has to feel the same way. So if it's like a very calming nature game, you wouldn't use these types of colors, like bold and aggressive colors. And yeah, these colors are aggressive and not cozy. So cozy it throws me off a bit. I don't feel cozy when I watch this, and that doesn't mean That's not something bad. It's just that there's a bit of conflict here. Cozy would not be the first thing that comes to mind when I see this image. Okay, then we have 1 of 5 merchant cats race to reconstruct ancient lucky cat statues and get rich. Includes roguelike solo and dual campaign. That is good. That is really, really good. That's a nice, upsell right at the end of this sentence. And this sounds wild, and now I need to see the video. What is this about? Oh no. Okay, stop. That was 30 very intense seconds, but I love it. I love it. I'm like right locked into the world. This is what I'm talking about storytelling. I don't know how the game is played yet, but I get who I am, what is my goal, what's at stake, and it made me smile. It was cute, and people who love like anime and things like that. So this theme song is like probably makes them what do they say? It slaps. So this was great, and then right after that, I don't even have time to really, process it. It just hits me with, this isn't just a cash grab. This is something we've been testing in conventions, and this connects to the community aspect of crowdfunding, And then if I'm someone that has met Dylan or has seen this at a convention or has seen, it's just like it connects everything together. And that's okay. Hold on. If you want to re-roll, you need to bribe the king. It's really annoying with Kickstarter that this bar is blocking the thing, the captions. Oh. So wait, hold on, it actually comes with a plushie? I need to see more about this. Avoid taxes. I love how dark this is. Got it? Let's play. Oh, okay. This is already too far. Okay? That's it. I was sold by the point where it said ready, and then I was ready for that back now on Kickstarter. This, and you see there's like 3 minutes left. By this point, I don't think anyone is going to continue watching right now. Okay, so I want to know actual details. I want to know the price. How do I get that plushie? Because I imagine it's not with the base game. From here on, I imagine he gets into more detail about how the game is played, and that should probably be somewhere else on the page. I'm now, you're bringing my energy levels down. Right now, I'm excited. I want to know more, and now, if this is too much information, that might, lower my energy level and get me less excited. And, at this point, I don't care. I mean, it's just, what was it, $29? I might just get this. So it's dangerous to put something like that. So that's my guess for what we're going to see now. Let's see. Had the Lucky Duck plushie. Placed it. Okay, this actual setup. No, we don't need all this. We could just cut it off. And You see, sorry, I'm turning off the music. This is great, but one, the info is conveyed so fast, and the photography is not that good. It was good for what it needed to do before, but you're now talking to a whole different part of my brain now. Okay, at first you're talking to really my emotional side and just like wow and just feeling and getting excited and things like that. Now you did a hard switch to the right. I don't remember which side of the brain does what, but this, the logical side of my brain, the one that is trying to process information and really trying to understand. Okay, if this goes here, that the way you feel when you're reading rules. When you're reading a rule book, you're not reading as if to get excited for the game. You're actually trying to learn and gather knowledge, so you're in a different state of mind. So don't confuse the two for me. I was like locked in to buy this. That's the point. That's where you want me. You want me at my emotional state at full capacity to make a purchase. Okay? I justify that purchase by reading the rules, by getting all that info to see, yeah, this actually is something I would like to pay. But you're missing out on all the people that don't need that. Me, personally, this is me as Ori, I usually do not read rule books before I buy a game. I see the trailers, I get that first impression, I make sure that, it's the right player count, right time, right, the price is right for what I can afford at the moment, and that this is something that I could imagine myself playing. I can see myself in a situation where I'm playing it with my game group or with my wife or with my kids. If I want to dive deeper, I personally, I can't see myself doing it. It's just so much time and effort to process something which I might not even need to. It's so much info. Like reading a whole rule book if you don't know if you're gonna buy the game. For me, that's not, I just don't have time for that. I would rather have the information conveyed through emotions, through storytelling, to know that, he's promising me this type of experience, cats fighting each other, fighting over taxes and trying to build the statues, and it'll be cute and funny, and you have this crazy plushie on your game. That's the experience. I want that. That's what I'm buying. I am not interested in anything else now because you sold me on the experience. So you might cause people to back away by giving them too much info. Okay, I think I really hammered in on to this point. At the end, there was a nice behind the scenes, which I think is really cool. Okay, so we show that it's this part of their personal story or connections. This is cute, but again, the whole point of the video is to get me to scroll down. What is happening now? Okay, so this is already way too much, and I think Dylan mentioned something like this. Yeah, he wrote to me, I know the conventional wisdom is to keep the video short. I heard it a lot, but no one ever explains why. Maybe you could explain to me in your review for others to learn. I skimmed over his email and this was actually completely accidental. I really felt like I could talk about it. So again, the point of the video is to get you excited and to scroll down. That's it. Most people won't back right away from the video. Sometimes they would, but don't lower my energy level. That's why when I say to my clients, they ask me how long does the video need to be? I say, as long as it needs to be before it gets boring. Okay, so I don't charge my projects according to time because we don't know how long it's going to be yet to convey that story. We want to get it as short as possible. So, if someone is watching on the phone on the bus, so we don't want to risk the fact that he won't feel the whole experience or get the whole experience because there's a stop. So and people's patience are very thin. So if we can get that whole journey, like I said, the story, in 60 to 90 seconds, keep it drop off when the energy level as it is at its highest. That's when you get the best conversions and the best reactions. Okay, this was a lot just about the video. I'd say like there's a 20-minute cutoff for these videos. But let's scroll down a bit, see what we can get. And I do love the GIFs. This is GIFs done right, by the way. Just like a little bit like flair and making some movement, keeping it dynamic. And now I want to know, how do I get that plushie? Okay, and this is great. I've seen this now many times, like TikTok videos, which would autoplay as you scroll down. That's great. And yep, that's, pledges $29. That's all I need to know. And you get the plushie? You always get the plushie? That is great. Yeah, that is fantastic. So you know what should be on this main image? It should be, we had the box here and then just the plushie sitting on those tokens. That's all you need, because that's a huge selling point. You don't, and great, there's stretch goals and stuff. And a comic book, in case you didn't watch the video. Yeah, this is great. Oh, and now it got a little bit too long. I don't know what's going on here, but it got a little too long. Now, let's look at the pledge levels. We have donation, the game, and then 6 games. Yeah, fantastic. So you see, this image should be the cover. This is great. And I see there's 60 backers. I think this is mainly due to not a lot of pre-launch marketing. I imagine if they had a bigger following before they launched, a lot of people would have converted. So, and the community doesn't seem to be very active yet. So this is also another tip that you can take, that if you, 60 people did back them, and they're funded, so that's good news. But as you're getting your community ready for the launch through either newsletters or Facebook groups or TikToks or Discord or whatever, okay, make sure that they're active and they have stuff to talk about. Okay, it comes through polls, it could come through, challenges, just anything to generate some discussion and some content, because you want to have people leaving comments, whether it's good luck or a question or general excitement. Leave something for them to comment about, because that makes the campaign look better. Yeah, overall, very well put together campaign. Congratulations on funding. I hope they will manage to at least double this amount. I'm pretty sure they will. And yeah, the quick fix would be just to take off the second half of the video. It's even more than a half. Okay, keep the excitement level as high as possible. All right, that's it. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know if there's any other campaigns you want me to look at. And for now, bye-bye.